In January 2019, this company was worth $47 billion. The most valuable startup in America, a tech unicorn that was going to change how the world works. 8 months later, its public offering was dead, its founder was gone, and the $47 billion was vanishing. By 2023, it filed for bankruptcy. Here's the part nobody priced in. The $47 billion was never real. This is how WeWork faked a tech empire, and how one document brought it down. It started in 2010. Adam Neumann and Miguel McKelvey had a simple idea: rent an office floor, cut it into small desks, and rent those desks out for more. Shared workspace. That was it. But Neumann didn't sell desks. He sold a movement. WeWork's mission, he said, was to elevate the world's consciousness. This wasn't real estate. It was a community, a tech platform, a religion with a coffee bar. And the world bought it. At its peak, WeWork ran more than 800 locations in over 30 countries. It became the single biggest private office tenant in Manhattan and in London. Billions in venture money poured in. Investors weren't buying the buildings. They were buying him, Adam Neumann, 6'5", barefoot, tequila in hand, the energy of a cult leader. He didn't pitch a company, he pitched a future. And the valuation kept climbing, 20 billion, 30, 47. And the money, it burned. Neumann flew on a private jet, once reportedly, with marijuana stashed on board across a border. WeWork threw lavish retreats, opened an elementary school called We Grow, even a gym. Growth at any cost. The plan was to get so big, so fast, that profit could come later. Later never came. But underneath the mission was a very old business. WeWork signed leases that ran 15, 20 years. Then it rented those same desks out month to month. Lease long, rent short. That works beautifully, until the economy turns. When tenants walk, the rent stops. But the 15-year leases, those stay. That isn't a tech risk. It's the oldest trap in real estate. Here's the tell. A company called IWG ran the exact same business, shared offices, with more locations, and it actually made money. Its valuation? Around $2 billion. WeWork wanted 47. The only real difference was the word tech. To justify that gap, WeWork had to hide the losses, so it invented a number. They called it community-adjusted EBITDA. It started with the company's real loss. Then it added back rent, then marketing, then administration. Every major cost, erased, line by line, until what was left looked like a profit. It wasn't a profit, it was a costume. Strip the costume away, and the numbers were brutal. In 2018, WeWork brought in about $1.8 billion and lost about $1.9 billion. The more it grew, the more it bled. Now follow the money, because this is where the receipts get loud. Adam Neumann bought ownership stakes in office buildings. Then he leased those buildings to WeWork. He was, quite literally, his own landlord, collecting rent from the company he ran. It gets better. Neumann trademarked the word "we", then sold that trademark to his own company for $5.9 million. The company paid its own CEO nearly $6 million for a word. And while employees were paid in stock options, promises of future riches, Neumann took cash. Through loans and share sales, he pulled out around $700 million before the public ever saw the books. He also made sure he could never be removed. His shares carried up to 20 votes each. The filings even named his successor, his wife. This wasn't a startup, it was a kingdom. One man kept the number climbing, Masayoshi Son, the founder of SoftBank. He poured more than $10 billion into WeWork. When they met, Son reportedly told Neumann his problem wasn't that he was too crazy, it was that he wasn't crazy enough. SoftBank's vision fund didn't really value WeWork. It dreamed it, and the dream needed one final move to cash out, take the company public. And here's how the magic actually worked. Each new round of money was priced higher than the last. Every fresh investment made the company worth more, on paper. The valuation wasn't built on profit. It was built on the next check. As long as the money kept flowing in, the number kept climbing. In August 2019, to go public, WeWork had to file one document with regulators, the S-1. For the first time, everything was on the page. The losses, the landlord deals, the trademark, the voting control. Wall Street read it and ran the numbers. The mission evaporated. What investors actually saw was a real estate company hemorrhaging cash, run by a man who could not be fired. The $47 billion valuation didn't fall. It imploded. 47 became 20. 20 became 10. Bankers whispered single digits. Then the offering was pulled entirely. From the day WeWork filed to the day the offering died was about 42 days, 6 weeks to unwind a decade of hype. Adam Neumann stepped down as CEO. But make no mistake, he did not fall. SoftBank, desperate to salvage its investment, handed him an exit package reported to be worth around $1.7 billion to leave. Read that again. The man who lit the fire was paid more than $1 billion to walk away from it. The people who got nothing were the employees, holding options now worth zero. What followed was the cleanup. Thousands laid off. SoftBank wrote down billions. In 2021, a smaller, humbler WeWork limped onto the market through a back door, a SPAC. And in November 2023, it filed for bankruptcy. WeWork sold a real estate company as a tech company. And for one extraordinary year, the smartest money in the world believed it. The moment the story was written down, in that one filing, the spell broke. Adam Neumann walked away with hundreds of millions. A few years later, he raised $350 million more from one of Silicon Valley's top funds for his next venture, another real estate company. The receipts always come due. They just don't come due for everyone. This was WeWork.